Hey, everybody. Thank you so much for getting on for another night of brand new training. This is another class launch, and I'm pretty excited about this one. This is one of those classes that nobody ever talks about. Like when you're out there and you're doing oils classes, like there's oils and there's thieves and there's Ningxia and there's CBD, there's all this, but like nobody ever talks about the massage oils. So I'm pretty stoked to teach this one because it's really unique. It's a very different class. And I think that you're going to love it. This falls in the category of pain and stress management. So, how many people come to you and need pain and stress management? This is some of the products that Young Living has that supports those things. And it's brand new content. I have never taught on this before. So, real quick before I get started, let me do a quick screen share with you guys. And I'm just going to show you, I had some questions last night on where to find things on my website. So I want to make sure that I'm showing it to you guys. Hold on here. Oil Ability Team. Oilabilityteam.com. There we go. So you go to oilabilityteam.com. I had mentioned two things that are working really well in my business right now are the Diamond Rising deck and collecting marketing data basically before I teach a class. So I know what people want to learn. If you ever see this pop up on my website, this is how you stay in touch with me. So I send a newsletter out maybe once a month, and it's just me typing on my keyboard and hitting send to you. It's not spam. I don't use services, like nobody writes it for me. It's just me writing to you. And that's how I stay in contact with you and let you guys know where I'm speaking, let you know if I've got a new book coming out, let you know if I'm running a sale and I can save you some money for your team. I promise not to overwrite you guys. I promise you I will not do that. But it would mean a lot to me if it's just your name and your email. You just stay in touch with me, because the reality is I don't know if social media is going to be around forever. And this is a way that we can stay in contact outside of that. But the second thing that's working really well for me, so I told you the contact me cards are working very well. I just hand them out and I ask what they want to learn at the beginning of the class. The second thing that's working really well is using the minis, the scriptbook minis, to get people to return for a second class. So I start my class with contact me cards and I end my class with the scriptbook mini or a purple bag with a whole bunch of stuff inside of it. So if you go to shop and you go to all products, you will see a little bundle. We just started offering this on the website. It's a little bit of all the scriptbook stuff discounted 10%. So a bunch of diamonds wrote me and said, can you just make an easy button for me so my team can just get on and like just order all of it, but just in little pieces? And I said, sure, no problem. So we discounted it, and it gives you a nice sampling of all of the scriptbook stuff. But you can get the mini by itself right here. And many of you guys wrote me last night and asked me where you find the Diamond Rising deck cards. So let me scroll down here and show them to you if I can. Oh, I can see maybe they're not up on my site right now. I apologize. I thought they were right here. So we got the game planner. We are working on that. That one's going to get released soon. And then I've got unstuck. Here we go. Here's my Diamond Rising follow-up deck. Ignite's out of stock right now, but we'll get some more of those printed for you guys. So this just explains how to use this as a really good follow-up system for your team. So let me just throw the link in here. Here are the Diamond Rising deck cards for those of you guys that were asking. And now you know where everything's at. So you can get the cards, you can get the mini, and it's all up there, and the little easy button is there as well. Why don't you guys tell me where y'all from? Say hello to me. And then I'm going to jump right in. I'm going to start this class. This one takes about an hour to teach. And we have quite a few videos in this because there's a lot of technique training to do. And the cards are so pretty. Thank you, Nina. And I want to make sure that that you guys are, we have time to get to all the videos and stuff. So just say hi to me. Tell me where you're from. Tell me what's going on in your world right now. I love just hanging out with you guys for a few minutes. At the end of this class, I'm actually going to give away some Diamond Rising deck cards to you guys that I talked about earlier this week, and I'll give away some minis. So Shannon, hey lady from South Carolina, we got Lawrence, Kansas on today, and Nina all the way from Texas, Liliana from Michigan, Sarah Gutierrez from the Southern Tier, Stacy from Newburgh, New York. We got Nadia listening all the way from Hawaii. That's awesome. I'm so excited. Atoka, Oklahoma from Joy, and Jacksonville, Texas, Nina Sledge's team. That's awesome. Elaine, listen in Alabama. Well, I appreciate you guys. I pray that tonight is just an awesome night of some brand new early education. So I am teaching out of the Game Plan Oils script book, but I'm not using this edition. It is the same as the teacher's edition, totally identical, but one of them is in a binder. It's just easier. Tell us about those weddings coming up. Well, for sure I can. I've got a son getting married 2 weeks from tomorrow, and I've got a daughter getting married on October 11th. We call them the Irish twins because they always do things in pairs, and they're only 9 months apart in age. So my second born and my third born are both getting married in the next month, and it's crazy. So the weeks of their wedding, one of them I'm going to do a business training and not do boot camp, and the other one I'm not going to do anything because we'll be driving. It'll be really hard for me because that wedding is 8 states away. But yeah, I'm very, very excited. I'll post lots of pictures for you guys so you can see what's going on in my little world, my little corner of Greenville, South Carolina. We got Southwest Tennessee, Loveland, Colorado, and Wisconsin. And I'm just so grateful to have you guys on. So couples massage class tonight. And, you know, I kind of tricked you with the name. I am not Lucy Libido. Lucy Libido is a really treasured friend of mine, Young Living Platinum, amazing woman, incredible content. If you have not checked out her stuff yet, I am so inspired by her constantly, by the things that she writes. She's just a really good friend. But I kind of tricked you with the content on this one because yes, it is massage for couples class, but it's kind of all massage, not just for couples also. So for those of you that have teenagers or little kids, or you're trying to get toddlers to sleep, I actually shot the videos with my teenage son fully clothed. I didn't even use the massage oils in the videos, although they definitely enhance what you're doing for sure. And I would recommend using them. But I wanted to show you that you can do this as a mom without being a massage therapist, and even with fully clothed kids, just to love on your family a little bit. All right. So I'm going to be teaching out of the teacher's edition, which it's really nice because I can just pull out the one class that I need and turn around and just start sharing it. I'm really excited to tell you guys we have started creating the good, better, best graphics. So I'm hoping by next week, when we go into the next class in the script book, which is the diffusers class. That class is so much fun. I love that class. When we go into that class, then I will have some good, better, best graphics for you guys for the very first time. And we'll go back through the PowerPoints and add them all in for you guys. Many of you have written me asking if I would put together a bundle together that would show people at 190, 250, and 300 PV what to order. And we have been working on that diligently behind the scenes. So with next week's class, we're going to be able to launch the for the very first time some of those graphics. So then when they're in your class, you can say, hey, this is what I recommend that you get. And you give them the bundle. If you're using my YL, you can populate it because I'm going to give you the numbers. You can just pop it in, have the bundle ready to go before you start the class, and bam. Is the link for the enzymes PowerPoint fixed yet? No. Jordan, I need some grace, girl. I got 2 weddings on my plate. So doing the best I can just to get you the content for these classes, and we will get the PowerPoints corrected as fast as we possibly can for you. All right. Okay. Let me jump into the 118 basic massage for couples class. I'm going to do a little screen share here. And there we go. We're going to bring up this PowerPoint. It was literally finished tonight. So I'm actually going to keep it in this mode unless I'm going into the videos, because what I recommend you do is the very first time you teach a class, kind of click through and see where the videos are. It's the only thing that's not in the script is where I put videos in. And they just make you look really good when you're teaching. You don't have to use them if you don't want to, but you can just delete those slides if you don't want them. But I think they really make everything that you do look a lot better. So this one has a couple 2-minute videos and 1 5-minute video in it. And those are pretty long videos. Normally I don't pick ones that are that long, or we edit them down a little bit. But the content was very good and it was solid for what we were teaching. So I left them in. But they're pulled from Young Living's website, not the website, but from their YouTube channel, so that you're using some of the training on there, but you're bringing it into your intro classes for people. So this is just a really fun class. I mean, you can tease it off as massage for couples, or you can just do massage for mamas, you know, or massage for kids and teens, like however you want to teach it, and whatever your friend circles are, start in that place, just to love on them a little bit. So the very first thing I do is I do a little Gary Young training. And this particular one comes from one of the Hong Kong Royal Crown Diamonds, a sweet friend of mine. Her name is Gretchen King Ann. And this is one of her Gary Young stories. So Gary Young is the founder of Young Living, and he has passed away. But I asked the Diamonds so we can remember him at the beginning of each of these classes to just kind of share their stories of him. And so this comes from her. She said, in 2015, I went to Winter Harvest in Highland Flats, Idaho. That was when I saw Gary's bedroom for the first time. It was neat and tidily decorated, nothing extravagant. He was such a humble soul. Now, this is not his bedroom in his house. I've actually been in his bedroom in his house, and it's a little nicer than the bunk beds, but it's definitely not, I wouldn't classify it as extravagant. I would classify it as rugged. He likes outdoor stuff. So rugged, rugged hardwood floors and all of that in it. But when we were at Winter Harvest, this was the room that he stayed in Winter Harvest. She said he was such a humble soul. In 2016, I went to Ecuador and stayed at the Nova Vita clinic with my mom, who just finished chemotherapy for her breast cancer. I went to visit his house there, and again, nothing extravagant. He allowed his staff's family and the kids from the Young Living Academy to swim in a swimming pool. Always a man with a big heart. So just such a big heart. So if you're wondering, what was Gary Young really like? There you go. There you go. So let's jump right into the basic massage for couples class. Estimated read time on this is 51 minutes without the videos. And if you ever want to know what that is, it's right up in the top corner of the class, so you have an idea of the runtime. And I am so excited about this class. I'm being totally honest with you guys, because it's never been done before. It is totally new content. So have you ever looked at Young Living's website, checked out the massage oils, and just had no idea what they did? Do you like giving a massage, or do you like receiving a massage from your significant other, but you really have no idea what you're doing? Even something seemingly simple like a foot massage might feel really overwhelming. So we're going to cover a couple of techniques that work, some training on the massage oils, and we'll be done. It's a pretty tightly written class. And I want you guys to know I am not a massage therapist. I'm a mama that knows where to rub my kids' hands and feet to relax them and calm them down. Not because I went to massage school, but because I have 5 children and 3 grandkids, and I know how to calm them down. So these are things that I've used in my family. And I'm just praying that they're a huge blessing to you. I'm just open my family door wide open, and just sharing some things from behind the other side of the harness door house to show you guys what I do to tell my kids that they're great kids and that I love them so much. So I want to take relaxation to a new level without going to massage school. You shouldn't have to have that degree to be able to do it. And so we do that in 2 ways: techniques and great products. So pair those 2 together, techniques and great products. So this script is put together after consults with a dozen massage therapists, but it was written by a mom with no massage school background at all. So the goal is simply just to give you a few ideas that you can use to relax after a stressful day, or tackle muscle and joint pain that's been nagging you. It's also for closeness. We're living in a world where everything feels upside down, and human touch, even non-sexual human touch, is so important. There was a study done with orphans in Romania in the 1980s and 1990s that is gut-wrenching. Studies found that many of the children in those orphanages had been left in cribs, and they were not held and they were not touched enough. And the babies began to fear touch, and they actually began to avoid it. 30 to 40% of the children passed away. So only their necessary needs were met: heat, food, clothing, and education. And then I have a picture of the Romanian orphanages in there. I'll insert it into the PowerPoint so you guys can see it a little bit later. So an article in Science Times talks about the healing power of touch. We live in a country that's starved for physical affection. An outbreak of hugging by high school students prompted media coverage and alarm from the New York Times. The principal at George G. White School in New Jersey banned hugging campus-wide, saying that it was needless and that it was happening all day long. However, studies have found that touch can ease pain. Touching somebody can lift depression. Touching somebody can even possibly increase the odds that a sports team will win their game. Just as critical is parental physical attention, and the same thing is true in marriage. Dr. David Linden is a professor of neuroscience at Johns Hopkins University School of Medicine, and he said, whether you're touching or being touched, it's good for what ails you. He wrote a whole book on it called Touch: The Science of the Hand, the Heart, and the Mind. Touch fuels your bond. It eases stress. It lessens pain, and it can make you happier. So you guys ready to learn a little bit more? There's the science behind touch and why it's so important. Well, we're going to start with really good product first. Remember, I told you product and technique. So do you really need a massage oil to up your game? Yes. All right. If you have no idea what you're doing, you're in the right place. You're good. You just took your C game and made it an A game by using massage oils, because massage oil allows your hands to glide over the skin, and it assists in your ability to reach deep muscle tissue without undue friction on the skin surface. Very Well Health wrote an article called Top 5 Massage Oils, according to massage therapists, where they interviewed massage artists around the world, and they listed the top ingredients in a good massage oil. And guess what? Young Living's line meets and exceeds their best recommendations. So let's look at what they said about them individually. Here's some great massage oil ingredients. Fractionated coconut oil is made from regular coconut oil, but it contains all the medium chain triglycerides. The long chain triglycerides are removed. So that makes it stickier and have less glide than regular coconut oil. Because of this, fractionated coconut oil is really well suited for shorter massage strokes. The fractionated oil doesn't contain the well-known coconut scent that you would expect. Jojoba oil is not really an oil, but it's a wax extracted from the seed of the jojoba plant. It's a good option for people prone to back acne because it's thought to have antibacterial properties. Sunflower oil is a light, non-greasy oil that will not leave the skin feeling oily. It's extracted from sunflower seeds, and it's rich in linoleic acid, which is an essential fatty acid. It's rich in palmitic acid and stearic acid, which are all components of really healthy skin. So when you're using a massage oil and it has these ingredients in it, it's going to give you really healthy skin. The amount of linoleic acid in skin declines with age, and it can be stripped away with harsh soaps and cleansers. And then almond oil, or sweet almond oil, is the aromatherapist and massage therapist oil of choice. It absorbs really quickly, but not so quickly that you need to keep reapplying it. It usually doesn't irritate the skin, but it should be avoided around people with nut allergies. Other top tips: avocado oil, cocoa butter, grapeseed oil, kukui nut oil, and olive oil. So Young Living has a signature oil blend that contains all of those oils that I just mentioned: fractionated coconut, jojoba, sunflower, almond, and even more. It's got sesame seed oil, grapeseed oil, sunflower oil, olive oil, and wheat germ oil, which is for scar tissue, and it doesn't irritate those with gluten allergies. So it's got 3 of the 4 top oils that I just talked about. Great job, Young Living. There are 6 carrier oils in a base of fractionated coconut oil, which is why it has the name V6. All the oil is organically grown in accordance with the California Organic Foods Act of 1990. So I always have V6 on hand for a massage. It's got no essential oils in it, so you can use it as a great base and add whatever oil you want to it. I also use it for techniques like raindrop, because I typically use over 150 drops of oil in an hour, and using a massage oil with more carrier oil, more oil in it, can be a little bit of oil overload. So Young Living has actually shot a video on V6. It is about all carrier oils, but also the oils that are in V6. And so I'm just going to do a little slideshow here. And from the current slide, this is our longest video in the class. It's 5 minutes, but let's get trained directly from Young Living Corporate on the massage oil V6.
If you've been wondering what carrier oils are or how they're used, look no further. In this video, we'll walk you through what they are and how to use them, and highlight benefits of the most popular carrier oils. Plus, you'll learn which carrier oil works best for you. Carrier oils are fatty oils naturally derived from the seeds, kernels, or nuts of a plant. Unlike essential oils, carrier oils are stable and don't evaporate. Their neutral scent and solid moisturizing skills make them ideal for diluting essential oils, so you can safely apply them to skin. Even better, carrier oils won't mess with the benefits of your favorite essential oils. How are carrier oils used? We're glad you asked. Some essential oils are considered hot oils because of the warming sensation they can give when applied directly to your skin. Diluting an essential oil with a carrier oil reduces concentration without reducing effectiveness. Carrier oils ensure that the essential oil applied topically to your skin is comfortable. An added bonus, diluting essential oils allows every drop to go a little further, so you can enjoy the benefits even longer. It's important to dilute particularly strong oils like cinnamon bark, clove, thyme, and peppermint with a carrier oil. Mix a drop of spicy cinnamon bark with the carrier oil to enjoy all the benefits of topical application without worrying about an uncomfortable warming sensation. Speaking of topical application, carrier oils do a fantastic job carrying essential oils when you use them during massage. Carrier oils have different characteristics: consistency, absorbency, and shelf life, to name a few. Mix and match to create a custom blend that's just right for you. Did we mention that carrier oils have a limited shelf life? You'll want to use them within 6 months to a year. Store oils in their original airtight containers in a cool, dark place to maximize shelf life and allow you more time to customize your carrier blends. Check out these popular carrier oils. First up, V6 Vegetable Oil Complex. V6 combines oils like coconut, grapeseed, sweet almond, wheat germ, sunflower, and olive. This special blend moisturizes and nourishes your skin and owns the all-purpose carrier oil category. Its versatility means it's ideal for beginners. Keep in mind, V6 may cause a reaction for those with nut allergies. Grapeseed oil is light and thin, making it a must-use for massage. It will moisturize your skin and leave you glowing with a light, glossy film. To top it off, this oil is high in linoleic acid, which helps soothe dry skin. Say hello to sweet almond oil. This carrier oil has a sweet, nutty aroma and a medium consistency. It's rich in vitamin E and will leave your skin moisturized with a hint of a healthy glow. Like V6, it's easy to use and blends well with basically every essential oil. Note that this is a nut-based oil and may cause a reaction if you have allergies. Next up on the nutty list, jojoba oil. Jojoba oil has a slightly nutty aroma and a medium consistency. This non-greasy carrier oil locks in moisture for skin and hair. Jojoba oil also has the added benefit of a long shelf life. Olive oil is a classic carrier oil with a thicker consistency and a more noticeable aroma. This easy-to-find oil is packed with oleic acid. While it's often used to amp up recipes, it's used to amp up beauty routines too. Did you know that fractionated coconut oil has no noticeable aroma? It's true. This type of coconut oil is easy for skin to absorb and leaves a silky, moisturized, non-greasy feeling. Unlike other coconut oils, fractionated coconut oil will always be a liquid, even at room temperature. If you're all about that tropical coconut scent, reach for coconut oil. This oil with its distinct coconut aroma leaves a really moisturizing, oily feeling on skin, but it's the best kind of oily feeling. It's solid at room temperature, but easily melts into a liquid. It also has the benefit of a really long shelf life. Cocoa butter has a sweet chocolate aroma, yum, and it remains solid at room temperature. This can make it a little more difficult to work with, so we recommend melting and blending it with other carrier oils. Its sweet scent and moisturizing benefits make the extra work worth it. Shea butter rounds out the solid at room temperature list. This carrier oil features a nutty aroma and a pleasant cream color. Shea butter is a favorite when skin and hair call for extra hydration. Now, what aren't carrier oils? While it may be tempting to use what you have around the house, vegetables, shortening, butter, and margarine aren't intended for topical use. It's best to keep those for baking. Mineral oil and petroleum derivatives like petroleum jelly are also not carrier oils, so stick with the oils we've mentioned in this video. Now you're ready to start working with carrier oils.
There you go, guys. So that is a little tour of the carrier oils, and V6, which I just told you about. That one's got 6 different carrier oils in it. Plus, it's in a base of fractionated coconut oil. So let's look at the next one, Sensation Massage Oil. Many of you guys are saying you love that video. That's awesome. I'm glad you're enjoying the content for the class. Sensation Massage Oil is what you want to have on hand if you're trying to heat up the room with your spouse. I'm going to take a picture tonight of the little honeymoon baskets that I put together for my kids for their honeymoons. We're having them delivered to their hotel rooms. And I've got Sensation Massage Oil and bath bombs, and a little owl diffuser, and all sorts of cute little things in it. But I did some Young Living things in there also. So I'll take a photo and I'll show you what I'm doing. All right. I hope my kids won't get on this page and see it ahead of time. So Sensation inspires, and this is one of the things in the basket, which is why I bring it up. So it inspires and encourages feelings of romance and youthfulness. This special blend will leave your senses satisfied and your skin will have a smoother and younger feel. Sensation massage oil has fractionated coconut oil, grapeseed oil, ylang-ylang essential oil, coriander essential oil, bergamot essential oil, wheat germ oil, which is wonderful for scars, jasmine essential oil, sweet almond oil, olive oil, and geranium essential oil. So if you notice the carrier oils, fractionated coconut oil, grapeseed oil, wheat germ oil, olive oil, they're slightly different from V6. It's missing sweet almond oil, sunflower oil, and sesame oil. So that can be a good thing if you have nut allergies. Of all the massage oils, this one has the most calming smell because the goal is relaxation and romance. Cell-Lite. All right, ladies, I'm gonna make this one full screen because I just get so excited about this one. So Cell-Lite. Ladies, let's shoot straight. Sometimes we're not in it just for the massage. Sometimes we're giving our legs or an underarm to work a rub down so we can work on cellulite. There's a growing body of science on massaging fascia. That word, fascia. So fascia, F-A-S-C-I-A, is a continuous layer of connective tissue that covers and holds all of your muscles, bones, organs, and nerves. And it's made mostly of collagen, and it helps to give form to your body. If you are looking for a collagen supplement, there's only a few of them that are going to make your skin look a little bit younger and and help with the fascia blasting, all of that. And one of the supplements you can take for that is Agile Ease because it contains both collagens that you need for firming things up. But we also have Cell-Lite Magic. All right. So Cell-Lite Magic is made mostly of collagen. And it helps to give form to your body. It's flexible enough to twist, glide, and bend. However, it has nerves, the fascia, that make it almost as sensitive as skin. We actually have more fascia in our body than almost anything else. Inflammation, stress, and trauma can tighten the fascia, causing pain, limiting mobility, or developing painful knots. It's also believed, so it's the fascia that gives you the muscle knots that you have. It's also believed that it plays a role in cellulite, the orange peel-like dimpled skin texture that appears on thighs, hips, and your tush, your buttocks. Cellulite happens when parts of the skin are pulled down by fibrous connective bands that attach to the skin to the muscle. So the skin becomes dimpled as the fat cells connect between the bands. You didn't know you'd be learning about cellulite in a massage oil class, did you? So enter in Cell-Lite Magic massage oil. And like this word is very, very appropriate for this stuff because you've not used this. Oh my gosh. So there are a number of studies on the effects of grapefruit oil and cellulite. Grapefruit has a purging effect, so it's been used for centuries to fend off weight gain, sugar cravings, and more. A recent study published in the National Institutes of Health on PubMD used an animal model in 2010 and demonstrated how grapefruit oil can reduce adipogenesis, which is the formation of fat and fatty tissue. It breaks it down from the outside in. That's why you can put it on topically and it will get in and start breaking it down. The key essential oil in Cell-Lite Magic Massage Oil, which truly is magic, is grapefruit oil. So if you apply a fascia blasting technique with Cell-Lite Massage Oil, you have a recipe to work on cellulite. Other oils that you can add to the fascia mix: cedarwood, you could put that in this bottle. You could add lemongrass, you could add juniper, geranium, rosemary, lavender, cypress, fennel, lemon, citrus fresh for the mandarin orange oil inside. I add about 20 drops of each of these oils along with 40 drops of grapefruit oil to the Cell-Lite Massage Oil for a little face punch to all of the fat in your legs, thighs, and abdomen, applied at least twice a day. So as a side note, this is also the best emotional massage oil because citruses are great for emotions and Cell-Lite is loaded with them. So if you've had a rough day and you need a mental pick-me-up, this would be my massage oil of choice. So let's talk about the fascia technique. Remember, I told you it's great products paired with technique. So here's the technique. You're going to pair that massage oil with a light technique, and you have a pretty neat recipe to tackle stagnant fat cells according to the National Institutes of Health. So number one, you're going to warm up your body with a heating pad or a hot shower. Number two, apply the massage oil and the essential oils to the area where you want to work. Number three, either use your hands or a plastic rod called a fascia blaster. Either one of those will work. It's literally a piece of plastic with little doodads sticking out of it, but you can use just your hands too. You're going to start in a single area and you're going to complete a rubbing motion for 2 to 5 minutes. So for example, if you're working on your outer legs, start at the top, apply heavy pressure and rub down on the leg for 5 to 6 inches. Like you're going to feel like you're pushing 5 inches in, and then you repeat. So you're just pushing in and pushing in and pushing in and pushing in. You're going to apply as much pressure as you can tolerate without it feeling uncomfortable. You can do it in circles, or you can just push, push the pressure. You should feel like you're pushing in 5 inches. Repeat on other areas of your body as needed. Drink lots of fluids afterward because your body's releasing stuff that it doesn't want. And then you can take a cool shower afterwards to reduce any swelling. So here's the rule with fascia. Get the fascia to change itself and your results will be powerful. Stretching and movement are really important. So if you can do some stretching after you do this, it's really good. Compression helps if you have compression socks or compression leggings. Stepping on people is effective. So if you lay down on the ground and step on it, that helps with fascia. Sometimes you can use your entire body weight to compress tissue while a person moves under your feet to release fascia adhesions and restrictions. If this is overwhelming, then just apply the massage oil. But the more pressure, the better. So the grapefruit alone is going to have some fun on your cells. So just when you thought you didn't have enough emotional massage oil options, I have another one to add to your list. Relaxation massage oil, and it is the best. So you thought you had all the resting and all the relaxation nailed down with Cellulite and Sensation, but lo and behold, Gary Young has designed yet another massage oil for rest, and it's because rest is what we do. Relaxation oils smell like a nap in a bottle. It's got soothing coriander essential oil inside. That's one that you might not use very often, along with lavender, spearmint, and tangerine for maximum relaxation. If we're talking emotions, coriander is known for releasing resistance and attachment. It opens you up to new beliefs. It's great for emotions related to fear, especially involving relationships and the heart. Lavender helps you relax and stay centered emotionally. It's balancing. It helps ease anger and frustration. It brings clarity if you're ready for it. Spearmint is great for helping you establish safe boundaries, and it's for helping you feel protected while you're overcoming old beliefs. It brings self-trust and helps you to overcome negative energy, like when somebody said a hurtful word to you. Tangerine helps you move forward with new goals and new dreams. It helps you be fully present so you're aware of how you feel and you haven't just boxed your emotions out. It helps you embrace change with grace. I've got 2 kids getting married. Guess what I'm going to be putting all over myself their wedding nights? Relaxation massage oil, right? So if you're transitioning to something new, a new home, a new job, the loss of a friend or a family member, 2 of your children getting married within 3 weeks of each other, then give yourself a little hand massage. You can massage your own hand, or give yourself a little foot massage with some relaxation massage oil. You can even simply squirt some into your hands and just rub it on the back of your neck and into your hairline. All right, we're going to talk pain for just a few minutes here. We talked a lot about emotional release and romantic release and feeling close in that area. Now let's talk about stress and pain. So there's basically 3 types of massages out there. There's stress relieving massages, pain relieving massages, and massages for sex, or you might call it recreational massage, right? Alas, this is a G-rated class. So we're covering massage at the Bambi and Peter Pan level. If you want information on libido, you can check out one of my Young Living mentors books. There's an oil for that, The Girlfriend's Guide to Using Essential Oils Between the Sheets by Lucy Libido, and she'll give you some specialized training to make your bedtime experiences amazing. So we covered stress management using the first 3 massage oils: Sensation, Cellulite, and Relaxation. We even covered V6 if you add the right oils to it: Stress Away, Valor, Peace and Calming, also vanilla, grounding, orange. Orange is the happy childhood memories oil, or any citrus. Adding lime is going to feel like a tropical vacation. Bergamot goes deep into the emotions. Grapefruit is for letting go. Lemon helps to release sadness. It's for when we don't want to get out of bed. Citrus Fresh is a mix of all of them if you can't decide. And it's got mandarin orange also, which is an oil that Young Living doesn't sell by itself. Tangerine oil is in the mandarin orange family, but it is a slightly different species. Tangerine is one of my personal favorites. It's great to clear the mind. It reduces nervous tension, and it helps stimulate happiness and peace. So add 10 drops of any of those oils to the skin with V6 on top, and then massage, and you're going to be smiling, but not the kind of smiling after a Lucy Libido class. That's a little different. So if Lucy has got the bedroom covered and we've handled stress, let's take a peek at the 3rd use of massage, which is for pain. Now you might be asking me, are there really only 3 uses for massage? Well, yes, we can truly take every massage in the world, whether it is under a cabana on the ocean in Hawaii or in a treetop hut in Malaysia, and we can narrow the techniques down to those two purposes. So if you go to any spa, they're going to offer varying types of massages that only do two things: relax you or do muscle work for pain. And they may have unique names, and they might use bizarre tools like bamboo branches, but they all achieve the same two goals, which is stress or pain. So no pain, no gain. We're going to talk about 4 different things for pain, but I'm going to start with Agile Ease. Agile Ease can actually be used as a massage oil. Now, you might want to lay this down with either Ortho Ease or Ortho Sport or V6, but let's take a look at the science. We don't have a lot of science in this class, except at the very beginning. So let's take a look at a short video on the science of incorporating Agile Ease into the massage techniques that I'm going to teach you in a moment.
We've all experienced the aches and pains that come from leading active lives. Joint and muscle pain, arthritis, strains and bruises are things we all live with. Now, Young Living introduces Cool Azul Pain Relief Cream, the first over-the-counter pain relief medicine that meets Young Living's high standards of purity and quality. Pain is felt when sensory neurons are activated by local irritation. This irritation generates pain signals that travel through the nervous system to our brain. The resulting pain can interfere with our daily lives by keeping us from the activities we love. Applied topically, Cool Azul Pain Relief Cream absorbs quickly to relieve pain. This unique cream combines the powers of natural menthol and wintergreen to give you lasting relief you can feel. The cream works in 2 ways. The first, through a mechanism called counter-irritancy. Pain signals are generated when specialized nerves, called C fibers, are activated. These fibers carry the pain signal through the nervous system to the brain. When Cool Azul Pain Relief Cream is applied, the active ingredients, methyl salicylate and menthol, quickly interact with a secondary set of nerve fibers called A-delta fibers. The signals produced from this interaction travel along the A-delta fibers until an inhibitory nerve is triggered. This mechanism disrupts the transmission of pain signals, blocking them from traveling to the brain. The second mechanism of action involves the triggering of cold-sensing TRPM8 receptors. As pain-sensing nerves are activated, an electrical signal is generated. This signal travels through the nervous system to the brain. When the Cool Azul Pain Relief Cream is applied, the active ingredient menthol binds at the cold-sensing TRPM8 receptors. This binding event triggers the release of calcium and sodium ions, which mitigate the transmission of pain signals. These signals are replaced with the cooling sensation of menthol, and pain is relieved. Using both of these mechanisms, the plant-based formula of Cool Azul Pain Relief Cream gives you a lasting comfort that you can feel.
There you go, guys. So that's a little bit on Cool Azul. Now we're going to talk about the massage oil. So you can, what I would do is I would do the massage and then put Cool Azul on top of it when you're done. Okay, is how I would utilize that. So Ortho Ease, we got 2 massage oils for pain. And then we have 2 products for pain. So our CBD muscle rub and our Cool Azul, actually 3, because you could do the Cool Azul pain cream or the Cool Azul gel. But any of those 3 will work after you do the massage. So let's talk about the massage for a minute and the massage oils, which are Ortho Ease and Ortho Sport. And people have asked me all the time, what's the difference between these 2? This is actually why I wrote this class, was to give you the difference between this massage oil and that massage oil. That was how this class started. So hopefully it became something that you really are enjoying learning about, and some new topics people just aren't covering very much on. So Ortho Ease, this has wintergreen and peppermint essential oils in it, and they're great for soothing tired muscles and discomfort after exercise. There's also eucalyptus globulus, which helps you relax and breathe deeply. Vetiver helps you to calm down and it moisturizes the skin. Lemongrass is great for relaxing the muscles. Thyme oil is one of the top after exercise oils. So Ortho Ease has 3 oils that are not an Ortho Sport. It's got eucalyptus radiata, which helps with relaxation and it It's great for the lungs. It's got juniper, which is a really good cleansing oil, and marjoram, which is one of the top muscle oils on the earth. Marjoram is also a soothing, warming oil for tired bodies. So you can use it for any areas experiencing fatigue or tension. The biggest difference between OrthoEase and OrthoSport is that OrthoEase has a lower phenol content and the warming sensation is not as strong. There are 5 carrier oils and 9 essential oils in this one massage blend. Now, OrthoSport massage oil. So this is a stronger version of OrthoEase. OrthoSport was designed for professional and amateur athletes or anyone who works hard and plays hard. OrthoSport has a higher phenol content, which has traditionally been used to produce a warming sensation and provide relief to tired muscles. The warming sensation is stronger in OrthoSport. Both of these massage oils have fractionated coconut oil, which is easily absorbed into the skin, grapeseed oil, which is an antioxidant, wheat germ oil, which is really high in vitamins B and E, sweet almond oil, which nourishes the skin, and olive oil, which is moisturizing. So there are 8 essential oils and 5 different carrier oils in this one massage oil blend. So I just listed all the carriers for you. Now for essential oils, it's got oregano and elemi. That's in the frankincense family. OrthoEase does not have those 2 essential oils. So you might respond very well to those 2 oils. So you might choose this one instead of the other, instead of OrthoSport. Or oregano will relax tired muscles. Elemi is very good for the skin. So if you have skin stuff going on, this might be a good one to start with. It also has peppermint, vetiver, wintergreen, lemongrass, eucalyptus, and red thyme, which is only available in certain blends, not as a single oil. So how do you know which one to use? Well, both of these massage oils have a minty smell. OrthoSport smells a little stronger. It's meant for injuries that you've acquired through high activity. Because of its really high phenol content, it's a good clean the cell door oil. It helps with cellular communication. Overall, most people on my team seem to prefer OrthoEase, but you're not going to know for sure until you try them both and you just see how you feel. So oils that seem to work amazing for some people might not work at all for other people. If your body acclimates to the oil, then just swap it out for another massage oil. If you need some added pain relief, then I would reach for our 600 milligram CBD muscle rub to layer after the massage oil. I place a really good dollop of that muscle rub down the skin first, and then I follow it with either OrthoEase or OrthoSport to seal it into the skin. So let's talk about the CBD muscle rub. My husband swears by this stuff. He just loves it. And I've got a son that plays football, and he uses it every single night, loves this stuff. So this is truly some of the best stuff that I've ever used on my muscles. It works really well for occasional mild headaches too. I'll put it on my temples. I'll rub it wherever the pain is. I'll rub it across my occipital lobe in the back of my head. You're just gonna massage the rub in small circles on the temple, across the forehead, or on the back of the neck. The cream, if you have a knot in your neck or your neck's really tense, this is a really, really good rub to use. So the cream is made of beeswax, shea butter, jojoba, and safflower oil. It takes the hot and cold sensation of menthol and gives it a boost by infusing it with an array of all natural Young Living essential oils. So camphor, clove, helichrysum, cinnamon. Whoop, let me pause them for a second. I'll just go back here. Peppermint, tea tree, wintergreen, clove, arnica, wormwood, and vitamin E. Gary put every soothing plant inside one bottle. So these ingredients work really hard together to soothe your hardworking body. In fact, they work so well that there's an entire standalone class on our non-THC CBD in the script book if you want to learn more. So you've now got the tools. It's time for the techniques, because if you pair both of those together, you've got like the perfect massage class. But what I want to do is pause for a second and share one of our athletes, one of our brand ambassadors, James Lawrence. They call him the Iron Cowboy. I mean, if anybody needs this pain stuff, it is this man. He swears by Young Living's products. He swears by it. I have a little Easter egg at the end of this. So if you want to share another James Lawrence little video, I got another one at the very end, and we will do it tonight just for fun. But let's take a look at the Iron Cowboy and how he uses essential oils.
And space. It allows me to get out there and just be one with the world. The day started and energy was high. Kids were coming out just wide-eyed and Jumbo saying hi and laughing and giggling. It was super fun. And then we got to the halfway point. That's really when there was a big energy shift for me. I don't know if you can tell how steep that is, but
This is the single hardest one-day bike ride I've ever done.
I distinctly remember hitting certain points where to gain 10 feet was a victory. And I remember just saying, is this worth it to keep pushing? You start having those conversations with yourself because it's the very next step that's the most important.
One step at a time. We'll get there.
Pedal stroke at a time.
Yeah.
Land stepping. Just in a wicked gnarly section. We can see the top of Kili in the background. We're gonna have a lunch break, nap, and then we wake up at midnight, go towards destiny.
We just had no idea what the summit was going to feel like. We're above 19,000 feet. Oxygen is getting less and less, and it's almost like it's sucking the life out of you. But at the same time, you're just at the peak of life.
Well, my one takeaway is take the very next step. Sometimes it's a super small step, but it's about taking that next step.
There we go, Valor. Giving him the courage to keep going. He's a heavy product user, but I've heard him speak several times on using Young Living products, Amino Wise, the CBD muscle rub to recover. So let's enter the second half of the class, which is massage techniques. And if you enjoy that story from James, I got another one at the very end of the class just for fun for you guys. So we'll do them both. So some simple massage techniques. We're going to hit on 5 quick techniques that anybody can do. But first, let's set the tone in the room to reduce stress. So from massage therapists, here's some prep the room tips. Make sure that if you're giving a massage to somebody that the person is warm and comfortable. Have a blanket nearby to keep them covered. Be present in the moment. So don't check your cell phone when you're giving a massage. Consider how what you're doing might feel if you were on the receiving end. Dim the lights. That always makes people a lot more comfortable if they have clothing off. And then play some soft, relaxing music or turn on a fan or use the white noise option on the Feather the Owl diffuser. So now we're going to talk about technique 1 of 5, the back. So you're going to have them lie face down, put a small rolled towel under their shoulder if they have neck tension, put a dime-sized drop of massage oil in your hand and warm the oil by rubbing your hands together. Then you're going to massage the back from the hip using long fluid strokes. A technique called effleurage is used. It's a lot like feathering and raindrop. Instead of using the backs of the fingernails, you use your whole hand, palm down. Always start at the bottom of the back and work upward toward the heart and maintain medium pressure to warm up the back muscles. Then you can roll your knuckles up and down on either side of the spine in a loose fist, never hit the spine itself. And if you want to kick it up a notch, you can use petrissage techniques. So these are shorter circular strokes with more pressure than effleurage. It's like a kneading technique that uses rolling and pressing to enhance deeper circulation. You can use the palm, the fingertips, the knuckles. The trick is that you move in circles along the spine. All right, never work directly on the bones. Do percussive strokes. So if you were watching, look like you were lightly beating on a drum, you can use one hand then the other, and then stand at their head and lean over their body lengthwise, and you can walk down their back with your hands. So those are just some different techniques. I'm going to show you now what I do on my teenagers. Here's a short little video of me working with him. I don't have any massage oil on him. His clothes are not off. He's just sitting in a chair. This is my 17-year-old son, and this is how I work on his back when we're doing school or after football practice.
The first technique is the back, and you can do it with massage oil, or if you have a teenager, you can do it just with your hands. But if I'm using massage oil, I'll put it on my hands and rub them together to warm it up, and then I'll go skin to skin on them. I'm just going to keep this video really short and really simple and show you how to do the techniques, but you can absolutely do it with the massage oil too. So the first thing is to massage the back from the hips up using long fluid strokes. It's called effleurage. So you will just kind of take your hands and just it's actually very similar to the feathering, like this, but it just uses a little bit more pressure. It's really good on their back. Does that feel good, Ben? Then the second thing is to roll your knuckles up and down on either side of the spine. So I just say you don't want to be on the bones, but you just kind of want this little roll. I'll show you. If you have a teenager or a child and you're not close to the spine, you do this, you're gonna get them to, like we call that in our house, the tickle dog. So stay close to the spine, just kind of roll up and give them a little bit of pressure. And then the third one for the back is a petrissage technique, and these are more circular. So for this, I'm gonna do more of a, you can do it with your thumbs, you can do it with your whole hand, but it's circles, and you're going up the spine, and these feel really, really good. I'll hover over the shoulders and work my way up.
So there you go. That's how you do it. Not too hard at all. So now let's take a look at technique number 2, which is the neck. You're basically putting your hands on their body in places where your hands fall naturally and working a little bit with your thumbs in circles. Use your first 3 fingers right where the neck meets the shoulders and do circular motions on either side of the spine and move up an inch and do it again, move up another inch and do it again, and keep working until you're in the hairline. That's going to warm up the muscles. Using your thumbs only, you're going to slide from the shoulders into the hairline, and then you can go back down again with some medium pressure and against that kneading motion. You can pinch the top of the shoulder blade right at the base of the neck. So if you were looking at this technique, you'd be looking from the side, not the back. I do like 5 to 10 pinches on each side, not too harsh, but the thumbs on the back and the fingers are on the front of the shoulder. In a circular motion, you can rub any knots that you feel, maybe 10 to 20 times with your thumb. And I like to do little circles along the occipital lobe, that bone that you feel in the back of the head. That lobe is that bony ridge. You can stay just on it or just under it. You can brush the back of the neck with your fingernails like this. From the shoulders to the hairline, it's almost like doing a little feathering technique. So let's watch this one with my 17-year-old again.
For technique 2, this is just focusing on the neck, and I do one side of the neck and the other side of the neck, and you can kind of go back and forth as you're using your thumbs. If you are putting a massage oil down first, any of them, V6, Sensation, Relaxation, Ortho-Ease, Orthosport, it's just going to make your fingers glide over their skin. But I start at the bottom of the neck and I just do circular motions. And if you find a spot that's really tense, then you just kind of stay on that spot in circles for a few seconds.
All right, there you go. Super easy technique. So now we're going to talk about technique 3, which is the shoulders. So the neck and the shoulders are typically the first place a person who spends their days in front of a computer is going to start feeling some tension. So you can do a forearm press. Well, you have your partner stand in front of you or your kid or whoever you're doing it on, and you firmly put your forearms under their shoulders as if they were holding a steering wheel, like in front of your face, kind of like this. And you are going to push down to add more pressure and then just hold and release. You can do a shoulder squeeze, just like we did with the neck, we were squeezing. So with one hand on each shoulder, you're going to squeeze and release the trapezius muscle between your fingers and the heel of the hand. You can apply massage oil liberally, stand behind them, cup your hands around the back of their neck as if you were about to strangle them from the back, and you're just going to push down and out, pulling from the neck to the edges of the shoulders. You're going to pull this way. It's called the trapezius pull. You can do back circles. So you start about a quarter of the way down the back and make little circles with your thumbs and work up the spine to the base of the neck and out the shoulder. You can do shoulder presses again. So you can start and end with the shoulder presses or with neck presses where you're just kind of leaning in with your forearms. So let's take a look at that and see what that looks like.
For technique 3, we focus on the shoulders, and the neck and the shoulders are typically the first place a person who spends their days seated in front of a computer is going to start to feel some tension. If your shoulders are too tight, you'll experience limited mobility, turning your head from side to side. You might have occasional headaches. Sleeping positions could be uncomfortable. So I'm just going to focus in this area. And the first thing is the forearm press. And the only thing you got to remember is don't go right on a bone. If you're putting your arm on the bone, it doesn't feel so good. So I go into the muscle area and just lean into it. I lean into them. And whatever you do to one side, we do to the other. So just lean into them. And the second thing is a shoulder squeeze. So you're just coming in with, if you take your hands and you just set them on their body, where does it feel comfortable? It doesn't feel comfortable to be here. It doesn't feel comfortable to be here. It feels comfortable to sit right here. So with the shoulder squeeze, you have one hand on each shoulder and you just squeeze that trapezius muscle. That's this muscle right here. You're just going to squeeze that muscle. And I like to start in here and then just kind of work my way out. It feels really good for them. The next thing is some back circles. So you start about a quarter of the way down the back. So we're going to start right here, and you make little circles with your thumbs and work your way. Remember, going left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right. And you work your way up into the shoulders. And then shoulder presses, you do the same thing again. So you're going to feel where that bone is. You can go either here, or you can go farther in if it got some knots at the left side. Use your body weight, just going into it.
There you go, guys. Not bad at all. So now we're going to talk technique 4, which is the hands. The muscles of the hands and feet can be worked the same techniques as the back. So you can use effleurage, strokes, or petrissage, kneading. You're just going to stay clear of the joints and the bones. So you start by rubbing the fingers, moving from the base of the finger down here all the way to the tip, to the top. And then you gently pull each finger away from the hand. You can massage the whole hand with your thumb on the palm and the fingers in the back of the hand, and apply pressure and move your thumbs in a circular motion, and your fingers will naturally move along the top of your hand as you move your thumbs. And that's a lot easier with massage oil. I love using the massage oils when I'm doing hand massages. So cover the whole hand with the oil, rub upward on each finger, and then pay attention to the pads of the hand, the fleshy part between the thumb and the first finger, and where the finger connects to the hand, and then the center of the hand, you're going to follow the lines on their skin. And then you end just by pulling the fingers from the base to the tip. So again, I do this without the massage oil, but definitely hands and feet and your back, it's so much easier to use the massage oil. So here we go. This is me on my son.
Technique 4 is working with the hands, and this is really funny because every time I give my kids a hand massage, they get back in line to go get another hand massage again. But you're going to do the same thing with the other techniques. You just feel where the lay of the hand is, and that's kind of where you work. It feels really good in here to work the hand. You'll see lines in the hand. It feels really good to stay on those lines, and it feels good to pull fingers. So I like to start up here and just kind of do a circle. So this little half circle with both sides of my thumbs, and I'll work along that line. And then you can do a finger pull where you start at the ends of the fingers and you just kind of pull them one at a time. And you just keep repeating those motions until they finish and get back in line again.
And that will give your kids the best hand massage ever, 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 ever. So, and then the last technique, I hope you guys are enjoying these. These are just little things I do on my kids. There you go. You get to look at my hands, my nails, and my kids, right? The last technique is the feet. So technique 5, the feet. You've nearly made it to the end of the class. I hope you guys are really enjoying the content. Soon you're going to be going to massage school and you're going to be charging people for these tidbits. I don't recommend you do that if you're building a business. Just get oil on people, get massage oil on people. So, or just get smart, get your family and friends to give you the massages. You can actually do this little foot massage on yourself, and you can do the hand massage on yourself too, if you can't find a willing person to volunteer to massage your feet. So you start by gently pulling the toes. You're going to place your thumb on the sole of the foot. Feet feel a lot better when you start by touching pressure points. So some of my favorites are picture a dot on each toe where it connects to the foot, or put 1 finger's worth of pressure there. Or if you were to fold the foot in half along the line from the top to the bottom, press in the fold. You can put small dots down the colon of the foot and just apply little balls of pressure. Put a little pressure just under where your big toe and your second toe meet, because that's the thyroid. Maybe rub a little Endoflex oil there, one of our freebies. So now that I've tricked you and I've got you doing a little reflexology on the feet, it's very simple. We're going to work in some massage. So you start by pulling the toes, and then you place your thumbs on the sole of the foot and your fingers on the top, and you apply pressure as you move your thumbs along the ball, working your way down to the heel. Next, with your hands in loose fists, you can use your knuckles, almost like we did on the back. Use your knuckles to massage the arch of the foot. This is very soothing. Anything you do in the arch is really, really soothing to the feet. Kind of like working along the lines in your hands, work along the arch of your foot. And then end with some light strokes from the center of the foot to the toes. You can do feathering or just apply some light pressure with a couple of the fingers and some massage oil. So now what I'm going to do is I'm not going to do any of those things. I'm going to show you how I touch my kids' feet. So this is just a totally laid back mom moment between me and my son.
For the last technique, technique 5, we're going to focus on the feet. Foot massages feel really, really good because we stand on our feet all day long. My favorite places to focus are right here, or if you make a line down the foot, right down that line feels really good, and in between the toes. Also just under each toe, you've got a lot of nerve endings there. So a lot of times you get a lot of relaxation just by touching pressure points on the feet. It's not even a hard massage where you're working your thumbs and your hands get tired, but just pressing on those places. So, you know, I'll kind of push right in here or push right in here. Push underneath the toes. Do that circle technique that I showed you where you're just kind of left, right. And working on that ball of the foot feels really good, especially if they're in sports, they're doing a lot of running, or your spouse has a job where they have to stand. And then same thing if you're working in the center of the foot right here, this pressure point feels really, really good. So I like to start from the bottom and just sort of work my way up. And you could do the same thing that you do with the hands, where you get to the top and you just grab the toe and just kind of pull the toe and pull the toe. But the best feeling is to push in here in circles, to just massage the ball of the foot and to massage right in the center right here.
There you go. And that's from 23 years of rubbing my kids' feet and hands. So that is a killer foot massage. Most of these techniques take 2 or 3 minutes each, which means together you're looking at like 15 minutes unless your spouse suckers you into more time. And if this is the case, then you should ask them to reciprocate so that you get some too. So I hope that you guys have enjoyed all of the techniques from this class. Now I'm going to give you some tips from Young Living Oilers. These are just top massage tips from Game Plan fans. So I shared my personal stories, what I do with my kids. These are things that they do in their home. I had like over 800 responses when I asked this question. We collated them. We made it as part of the script because they're phenomenal suggestions. Guys, we're all amateurs. Like none of us know what we're doing, right? So when we combine our knowledge, we can do some great things. So here are a few of their ideas. The best way to support your lungs is to put eucalyptus on the back, not just on your chest. Use the balancing technique from the techniques chapter. We're getting to that with Valor oil before you start a massage. Brush their hair first before you massage because it's really calming. It kind of gets them out of their day and focusing on the massage. Use cypress oil anywhere because it's great for circulation. I don't need to finish that sentence. If it's a family member, get a 10 to 20 second hug afterward because that's going to increase the endorphins in your body. Add a Lang Lang or neroli oil to V6 for massages. Ask if something hurts first and spend some more time there. Use the raindrop oils too. You can add these in with the massages. Use the deep relief roll-on for achy places before you start the massage. You can never use enough massage oil. Just keep putting it on, putting it on. Take a warm shower first because the body adapts easier to the oils being applied and your pores are open. Make sure that your post-massage calendar is clear so you can rest. Don't just like give a massage or get a massage, get in the car and go grocery shopping with 5 kids. Keep a towel nearby because massage oil is very messy. However slow you think you're going, go slower. Be repetitive in strokes of 3 for consistency. Hold the pressure longer than 3 strokes so the muscles have time to let go. Use different body parts. So use your knuckles, use your hands, use your arms. Don't just use your fingers. Have fun. Smell frankincense before you start to help you relax. So you can do it for them, but smell it for you. Don't talk. It's better if you don't talk. It only takes 22 seconds of massage to begin the healing process in the human body. For anything deep muscle, employ the thumbs. And for anything soft touch, use the fingertips. Particularly these. Make a playlist with your favorite songs and time it out for how long you want the massage to be. And if the massage ends before the music, you know that it was too short. And likewise, if you're going way too long and the music ends, you know you're done, right? You get a break. Massages for both parties. You don't always have to pick oils for the receiver. Warm your hands. Do not touch CBD muscle rub and then touch a sensitive part of the body. Ouch. Remind them all day that it's massage day. So this can work as a good tool to keep your kids on track, if it's your children or for your husband, right? Remind them that for your children, if they're good, they'll lose their bedtime hand massage. This works so well for me. Apply the carrier to the person's body, back, leg, and arms, not just to your hands. Never stop a massage abruptly, like always end it very slowly. Don't skip the feet. And pro tip to get your kids in bed, offer them what I call the 10-second back rub. It works every time and it's a minimal time commitment. And I actually count while I do it so that my little stinker kids don't get like a 60-second back rub. There's also Sensation Essential Oil. So there's that if you want to take the class from rated G to PG-13. So get a little of that in your diffuser before you do the massage. And that is a wrap. You have now been well schooled in the benefits of touch, the tools of the trade, the techniques. Now, one last tip, make sure that you take time for rest, because on the 7th day, God rested, not because he needed it, but to set an example. So you rest too, whether it's resting through touch, through sleep, through mental timeouts, or through social media timeouts. Just pause and catch your breath. Everything that you've been called and created to do will go better when you rest 1 day a week. So try it this week. See how you feel. Shut off all your social media, take an entire day and just recharge. It's going to recharge you better than any supplement I can put in your hand or any massage tip that I can give you. Rest equals slaying. So there's a lot of people that need you. Rest now so that you can slay later. My favorite quote from this class was, studies have found that touch can ease pain and lift depression. So we're going to wrap up with a quick little DIY. This one has to do with massage. Check this out. Coco Mint massage bar. Ooh, cocoa powder. It's a cocoa massage bar. That just looks like it feels good. So there's your little massage bar and your little DIY. Now we're going to talk about how to apply all this knowledge. And we're going to be going through, starting with next week's class, and having good, better, best graphics for you guys. So you can say, hey, this is what I recommend that you get. Like at 190 PV, 250 PV, 300 PV, these are the freebies for the month. And you get these freebies by, placing an order of this amount. So for the 190 bundle, this is the good bundle. For the 250 bundle, this is the better bundle. And the 300 PV bundle, this is the best bundle. So by now in the script book, we're just having fun. I don't know if you guys have figured this out yet. I got a little loopy toward the end of the script book, and all these ending classes are just so much fun. So all the hard work of topical, aromatic, internal, emotional uses, raindrop oils, biblical oils, all the practical things like skin, hair, teeth, it's all behind us. And now we can focus on things like date nights with your sweetheart, or the diffuser class next week, which is one of the best classes in the entire book, or the blending class, which is my personal favorite. So break out some of these oils and practice one massage technique a week. This gives you over a month of dates with your spouse. So maybe it's the foot massage or the neck massage. These are small, simple massages that with the power of the massage oils do some great things. So here's some loyalty rewards ideas. At 190 PV, stock your massage oil arsenal. So get V6, Sensation massage oil, Cell Light massage oil, Relaxation massage oil, Ortho Sport and Ortho Ease massage oils, and some CBD muscle rub. And it may not be bad to grab a little bit of that pain cream also. At 250, you can add the Raindrop Technique collection and make your massages like next level. And at 300 PV, you can add some of my favorite essential oils like grapefruit, cedarwood, lemongrass, vanilla, grounding, orange, lime, bergamot, wintergreen, cypress for circulation, citrus fresh, coriander, spearmint, peace and calming, valor. Could you imagine a frankincense massage? Oh my word. That would be absolutely, totally amazing. So, all right, here's a couple of action steps. This is the very last page of the script. Make a massage date night with your spouse once a month. So month 1, give a back massage. Month 2, neck massage. Month 3, shoulder massage. Month 4, and you give them to each other. Hand massage. Show them that little 60-second video in this PowerPoint. You can do it on each other. Month 5, foot massages. The second action step is to try a completely different oil each time. So maybe the first month you focus on tree oils and you do Northern Lights, black spruce, and hinoki. And then month 2, you focus on romance oils and you use sensation and ylang ylang and orange and cypress, holy circulation, Batman. And then month 3, you focus on citruses like bergamot, grapefruit, and lime. And then month 4, you turn your home into a spa and you focus on spa-like oils like eucalyptus globulus, lemongrass, melissa. Month 5, you pick your favorite oil smell of all time and you use that for your massage. So maybe Valor, that's my personal favorite, or vanilla, or Valor and vanilla. If you guys love this class, it comes from this book. It's one of 25 classes in the book. And there's a companion workbook. We're going to train on that tomorrow night. And there's a little tiny mini that you can use that gives samples of each of these classes. So people in your team get excited and they want to show up and they want to learn more. And they're like, wait a second, you teach a diffuser class? Oh my gosh, I'm coming to that next week. Or you teach a blending class? We're doing that too this month. This is crazy. So it gets them excited and gives them little teases of each of the classes with some of the script highlights, science, a heart message, and some oily ideas. And then there's the full book. This one I recommend that all your builders have on their nightstand with the workbook, and they just chip away at a page or two a night and just get some oily education. Even those of you guys that have been Young Living 20 plus years are telling me you're learning from these classes. You're excited about the content. You want to go teach your team. How many of you guys are ordering Cell Light? I'm with you, right? And it's just been such a blessing to just study and learn alongside you. So now I have a little Easter egg in this script. We're going to have a little fun. We're going to skip past the DIY one and past the 118 basic massage oils for couples. And I want to share this last little video of James Lawrence, the Iron Cowboy, who did 50 Ironman competitions in 50 days in all 50 states. He is like the king of pain and the king of needing massages. And just enjoy this little story. And we're going to end the class on this.
My name is James Lawrence. I'm the Iron Cowboy. We are here in beautiful Hawaii, and we're about to start 50 full Ironmans in 50 days, one in every single state. For me personally, it's 2 big reasons. One, we're doing this to raise money for childhood obesity. It's one of the biggest nationwide killers. We want to really impact that generation and change that mindset and really give these kids a chance to have a successful life and to pass that on. We really want to stop the massive epidemic that's happening. And number 2, it's a personal journey for me and my family. I want to find out what my mental and physical limits are, and I really want to know what I do when I meet those limits. In the 2 previous world records, we were raising money for charity, and I didn't quite have the impact that I wanted to. And so that's kind of why we took on this initiative. And so I wanted to do something that was really big to get that attention. I've actually been with Young Living since the beginning, 1994. The Young Living products just don't support and help me perform. It's a product line that my entire family uses. Like I said, from top to bottom, shampoos, lotions,
Massage oils.
I wouldn't have it any other way. I was raised on it, and my family's raised on it. Young Living has been instrumental in helping me realize my dreams. They've also played a huge role in the educational part of it, helping me learn about the use of the products and which ones are best for me to help me perform at my highest. I use a wide variety of the product line in all of my training to get the best performance out of me. Some of my favorites, we have top 5 is the RC, Nitro, the Inner Defense, the Pure Protein, Sulfurzyme, the Omegas. Like I said, I use top to bottom all of them, but those are probably my main ones that I use to get the ultimate performance out of it. You know, we try to live our lives back at grassroots style. We call it #Jesus Foods. Everything's holistic, real foods. And that's kind of what this campaign is about, is getting people back to using real food and real products and things that came from the earth. And that's exactly what oils are. Without a doubt, the Young Living products fuel me. They can definitely fuel you.
There you go. They fuel me and they can definitely fuel you. And that, with that, we end our Massage for Couples class. And I pray that this has just been awesome for you guys. We like doubled the amount of people watching during the course of the class. I'm so glad that you guys hung out with me. Let me pick a few winners. So why don't you guys tell me what your favorite thing was from the class, what you enjoyed most of all. We're going to get this PowerPoint up tomorrow for you so that you're able to just click and read. It's super easy. Joy says, I can't decide what to show and share. I'm so glad I set time aside for this class. Thank you, Sarah. That's awesome. This is such a nice and fun class. Easy methods to apply a massage to a loved one. Thank you. I feel your love every time I get on, and it just pumps me up. Janelle, Matt, Bell, Isle. I'm going to pick you as winner number 1. I'm just going to give away a boatload of minis so you guys can use these to draw people to your other classes. So she is winner number 1. All my winners need to email me at oilabilitywithsarah@gmail.com. Winner number 2, Colleen Voityo, 5 minis. Winner number 3, Stephanie Westman, 5 minis. Winner number 4, Maria Howard, 5 minis. Minis. I'm making up words. Minis. Jean Traris. I hope I wrote that down correctly. 5 minis. And Jeannie Paulak, 5 minis to you as well. And each of you guys, I'm also going to send a Diamond Rising deck. I told you I would give away both of the things that I was talking about this week that are working really well for me in my classes. So congratulations to all of our winners. I love you guys so much. I hope those little techniques videos kind of show you descriptions of the oils. Yeah, great descriptions on the ingredients, pressure points, or getting me some ortho oil for my hubs, learning about cell light, the videos of you doing massage. That's awesome. God bless you guys. Thank you for getting on. Congratulations to all of our winners. Tomorrow night at 8:30, I'm going to pop on and we're going to go through the mini for this class. It takes just a few minutes. And then I'm going to just tear apart the workbook. So if you want to apply this, you just got all the training and all the education, but if you want to apply some of the stuff that you've learned, show up tomorrow or go back and watch it this weekend. But we're going to go through the workbook for this class 118 and line by line, just really tear apart exactly how to use these massage oils and give you some tangible action steps, even more than what we did in the class tonight. That's like 10% of the content for this class. So you want to make sure that you tune in tomorrow night. Then next Tuesday, we're going to launch the Intro to Diffusers class, which is definitely in my top 3 for the book. I love that class. I'm very excited about it. And then we'll take a little hiatus the weekend after that the week after that for my son's wedding, but I'll do a business training with you guys, a brief one. And I do want to tell you, we're in the final couple of days of sales for my event in Greenville, South Carolina. So if you have any leaders that are in the Greenville area or within 5 hours of Greenville and you want to tag them in the event, I'll put the link up as soon as I'm done with this. We are almost sold out for that event also. So that will be 2 sellout events in Greenville. I have only spoken 1 time in person in the last 2 years. So it's a labor of love for me. I'm coming with 60 cases of script book supplies. I'll be doing book signings, 2 fire sessions from stage. And I would just love to see you guys. I'm really excited to hang out with you. So my email address, if you're one of the winners, is oilabilitywithsarah, SARAH, @gmail.com. I will see you guys tomorrow night. We'll go through the workbook, and thank you so much for showing up for another class launch. The dates of the event are September 17th and 19th in Greenville, South Carolina. All right. I will see you guys tomorrow evening. And one more night of massage for couples, and then we jump right into the diffusers class, which is awesome. See you guys tomorrow. Bye.